Welcome to the first edition of Third Thursday for this year. I'm here with Kerry today, and we are very excited to talk about his art. Hello.
Hey, nice to meet you guys. Happy to be here.
We already had some amazing conversations about your art, but let's start off with where you came from and how you got started.
So I was originally born in Trinidad and Tobago, moved to Central Florida when I was around 9 years old, and I've pretty much called it home ever since, absent some travel here and there for the military. I recently started painting about 4 months ago. I kind of just lucked into it. I needed painting for my office, and I didn't want to take something expensive out of the collection and have it unattended, over the weekend. So we said, hey, why don't we paint something for the office? So painted a painting, got it all ready, and then as I was hanging it on the wall, somebody walked in and bought the painting right off of the wall. And so that happened a couple more times, and then I was like, okay, maybe I got to get serious here, and so that's where we started this.
As a fellow West Indian, I think this is amazing, and I'm super proud of you, and I'm super proud of us, even though I had nothing to do with this.
Well, thank you, I appreciate it.
So next thing, we were just having a conversation about resin, and
Right.
you don't use it, right? Tell us more about that.
So I have a very unique process. There's a lot of people doing fluid art right now, but it's one of those things where if you don't know what you're doing, you get into trouble really quickly, right? And some people use not necessarily cheap materials, but incorrect materials. And the painting may look good when you're done with it, but it can really affect how the painting ages if you don't use the proper stuff. So we start by using high quality paints, nothing with less than a light fastness rating of 1. And we don't use we don't use a lot of water or anything like that. We use the proper mixing mediums. But the real trick is how we finish the paintings. When you look at them, you'll see that they have a very clear, glossy look, and the painting almost looks wet forever. That's by choice. We don't use resin because resin is very toxic. It doesn't always age well if you don't use very, very expensive, high-quality resin. So we use a very special sealer that goes on clear and dries clear and doesn't yellow as it ages and leaves you with a painting on your wall that just pretty much looks wet forever.
Well, thank you so much. I want these on all of my walls. We really appreciate your art. Thank you.
No problem. I'll make sure you get the West Indian discount.
That's the best.